How come?
Hey, Mark. So, the end of September, over 80 listings expired. Most I've ever seen in my life didn't sell. And now I guess we're going to see either a bunch of new listings or a bunch of people firing their real estate agents.
Well, that's what happens. So when things are overpriced, that's normal thing what happens. But in
And
saying
the
that,
market sucks.
yeah, but in saying that though, should a buyer today keep an eye on those expired listings? Yeah, you should, because you're going to get relisted. History is going to be there to see where they started off. We've seen many, I'm not saying deals, we've seen many sellers this year listing at a high price point, takes 5 months to sell with multiple price decreases, and then it sells. It sells at market value. But my whole point too is that so if someone's and I have one came up on Crimson Ridge Road today. Okay. Prime example. I think it was listed in June for one point, almost 1.6, 1.5, 1.6. Let's call 1.5. Got multiple price changes along the way. Now it's priced at 1.4, 1.399, so in that range. They bought it in 2022 for 1.1
At the height.
at the height. So it's gone up 20, 30%, not even close.
It's
Great.
gone down, if anything.
It's gone down. Great street. House needs work, dated, good backyard, in the wrong location on the street. It's right at an intersection of a four-way or a three-way stop sign. You don't want that
Yeah.
happen.
Well, and if people stick around, we are gonna go through some listings just to look at some stuff, right?
We want to show that, but I would encourage buyers to keep an eye on them. And I have a couple of buyers now in high ranges and they're overpriced. Just wait. Let's just sit here and wait because it will come or they're not a motivated seller, one or the other.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
what I think.
I'm gonna share the board with you and we'll take a look, see at some numbers and some stuff here.
Yeah, we're going to go through some history with them too to show the progression. And we're
Yeah.
going to comment on the prices.
So as you can see today, expired 15. That's like a normal day, right? But watch this.
That's 3 days.
119.
Hold up. Now, viewers, this is for Simcoe County and area. Dan's going to sort them by community. Hopefully, we can just go through Barrie.
This
So,
is all Barry.
okay, so there's more than 20.
Oh, well, okay, so hold on. There's 25. Hold on.
Might as well count them because I want the number.
26, 27, 28, 29. Only 30.
Only 30? Shocked. Okay. Okay.
Bradford is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Clearview, we have 7 or 8. Where's the bulk then? Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Innisfil would have a lot.
Innisfil.
Yeah. You got really on there too.
Yeah.
Right.
Lots in Tiny, lots in Innisfil.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a client, a prospect looking in Springwater area, and I would set up some stuff today. And I noticed there's a ton of inventory up there too.
This one here on Shanty Bay, 65 Shanty Bay Road, 1599.
So
This is kind of waterfront, isn't it?
I'm not going to say it's waterfront because it's not. It's got shoreline. Water view. We'll read the comments, but I could be wrong. Like
I'm
it's
gonna,
nicely
yeah.
done, but it's not a 1.5.
Well, I want to see the history.
So 76 days from the time there.
Yeah. No, I wanted to see if it said, yeah, it's
View.
not waterfront. You have views.
What it is. Just view. Started off at look where we started off. 1.49, 1.1.8, 1 And last year's 1.850.
Started a year ago.
Year ago. This is not uncommon, folks, and we're seeing this in different ranges as well. I really believe that the pricing is terribly wrong in most communities across this province today. Definitely Central Ontario and GTA markets for sure. The pricing is wrong.
Well, and Mark, I went to that listing, to see a house today. And I even told them, like, they asked me about 2025, and I said, well, we just did a video on it. And like, there's not going to be a big change.
There's not, but I think some of these people in this mix of what we're trying to get a point across, that there could be some opportunities for some people to keep an eye on some expired, especially if you're looking for a particular area.
Cox Mill,
Seen it many, many, many times.
1125, 2+2 beds.
That's not even $1 million on Coxman. Like I know I know right now. Like, where did we get the price from? This is why I don't understand. This is why I get a little excited.
It's small.
It's small. What market are we in? Oh, I know what market we're in. We're in 2022. Oh, yes. On the listing side, we're on 2022, but the buyers are on the market of 2024. Okay.
Buyers are in 2019.
So
They're not even, you know what I mean? They're not even in today either. A lot of the buyers think they can get way, way lower.
I think there's buyers out there, Dan, that are willing to pay, well, not willing to pay, willing to jump in this market or buy in this market if at the right price. Things aren't the right price. When we're seeing a 4% reduction, 4% of the listings expired in one day, that's a lot of listings in one day to be expired,
That's a huge mark. I've never seen like
right?
because I have my hot sheet set on the same criteria all the time.
Pull
I've
up,
never seen that many at one time.
pull up Pennville, and then we'll pull up the Winchester one because I want to do some different price points.
Why
57
can't
Penn.
I see Penville? There it is.
Yeah, I just want to see it because it's a good street.
4+1 bed, 2+2 bath. It's actually, yeah, $899 isn't a bad price.
Let's just see the inside. Good area. I think there's better out there. I don't like the layout. Kitchen. It's not a 9. It's not a 9. This is why. It's not a 9.
Pretty big house, Mark.
It's a good area. It's a great area. But you for 9, you can get better than that, Dan. You can get better than that. Get better
Yeah.
than that. 70 days in the market. So I want to write that down. Keep it there. I want to write a couple of them down to see if it was relisted. Let's just go. That was 57 Pennville.
57 Penville.
Okay, we'll go. We want to show the viewers. Okay. And these are my opinions. They're not necessarily everyone's opinions. So please keep that in mind, but I'm very right to the point.
You know what, Mark? I had a couple comments that people enjoy our show and we should do them every day. But
Yeah.
it is difficult sometimes with what goes on in our business and even sometimes in our personal lives where it's difficult. But if anybody knows the people at Rogers, we're more than interested in doing a real estate show. I'm just throwing it out there, Mark.
Put Winchester Terrace.
83. Okay, you're writing it down. 83 Winchester. $729 in July. Went down to $719, $699, $699.
Well, let's go through the listing. Good area in a short area. Stairs is a bit of a detriment.
Yeah, this is a problem with this one. I showed a couple these models. They're actually, the layout is actually nice, Mark, and they're pretty big. Well, the pictures don't show it.
Got a lot of stuff in there.
I got too much stuff.
Folks, these are, look, it's over fixtured. It's got to get rid of some of that, of the belongings in there.
The main floor normally actually looks pretty big.
Not,
But in
not,
these
okay.
pictures, it doesn't.
No, I think they could, if they got rid of some stuff, get rid of that bed in there. It's not a bedroom. You'd probably get your 699 if you did some staging, some better staging, because the area is good.
Yeah, it is.
So again, that's 66 days in the market, and there's probably about 65 listings in that price range of three-bedroom townhomes.
I want to look at this one too. Little Avenue, because it's busy. 839.9, three
What's
plus
that?
two bed. Well, look how long it is. The problem is it's bush.
Yeah, it's a busy street.
Very busy street.
It's too much money.
This is way too much, yeah.
My belief is that, and I've seen it where some sellers will just get frustrated and say, finally take it to the next, or they'll switch agents. They get rid of agent A and bring in agent B.
And then they
Usually
lower the price though.
that's exactly what they do. They listen to agent B. Meanwhile, agent A did everything hard, all the hard lifting and put up the open houses and did all the work and told them from the get-go. Maybe, maybe not. So I wish I had a crystal ball to say who's pricing these homes today. A lot of people rely on the agent for direction as their class as the experts. And I'm not seeing too many experts in this market pricing properties today when I'm seeing stuff like this. And
Well,
this,
you know what this one is actually good for? I'm gonna email it to myself. You know what this is actually good for? Development. I'll tell you why. It's got the zoning for multifamily or buildings on Little. And did you see the size of the lot? 70 by 292.
yeah,
You
70
can
in the
build an
front.
apartment building on that sucker.
Yeah.
But as a family home, the problem is the land value is probably better than the home. Like for the home itself,
Yeah,
it
but
the
there's no way,
value's not there.
there's no way the city's going to allow a four-story apartment building on that.
On Little, there's apartment buildings right there, Little and Bayview. There's two or three of them.
Bayview, yes. Right on the corners, yes.
Well,
But
this is right across.
is it right across from that area?
Yes, it's close. Yes,
Okay. Okay.
possible, right?
Hmm. Huh.
But the problem is, even at 839, nobody's going to pay for land 839.
Go to Esther at 1.1. I think it came back up too. I saw the other day. We're seeing the home like that sell in the nines. Like they've done some stuff. I like what they've done.
That's a stupid room.
Yeah, I know it's useless.
Well, because if where do you put a TV? This is definitely a conversation nook because you get if you had a TV or something in there,
Yeah,
that's a weird area.
very weird.
I don't think it was supposed to be a sitting room. I don't know what it was supposed to be. This is nice. It's got that family room above the garage.
It's great layout. I like the layout. It's first view layout. But it's definitely not near a 1.1
Hmm. Yeah, they've done some stuff.
in the main, but you know, this is the pricing. This is the pricing that is consistently, and we've gone through lower ranges to higher ranges right now. And 104 days on the market.
Well, I actually want to check the whole history.
Like
It's been longer than that, I think. Yeah,
sold, go back down.
we're not supposed to say this.
Anyway,
Sold for 1,044,000
okay.
in 2021. So that's why they're at 1,099,000.
Okay, stop. Then I don't want to hear that story of, well, they bought in 2021 point. That's why they're there. The mark, that's
Well, do the math on the real estate commission. That's why they're there.
then don't sell. Don't
I
sell.
know. I
Don't
know.
sell. I hate hearing those stories. Well, we paid this for it, so we need this for it now. Well, then you better hold on to it for a couple more years because you're not getting it in this market. You know it, and I know it, Dan.
No, it's been there for actually since April.
It's a long time. Now we're coming in, we have a month and we really have 6 weeks in this fall market's done. And we have 800.
Well, that's another thing that people have to realize. Like I've been talking to a couple of people about listing and doing something, and it's like if you don't do it right now, we're pretty damn close
You're close.
to you, like by the end of mid-October at least, we're in trouble.
100%. 100%. That's the thing. So, you know, buyers, keep an eye on some expired listings. You may see some reality kick in. Not always, but you may. Um, and I think, and if these sellers, and we've talked about it before, are thinking that the falling interest rates is going to save this market, I don't think it is right away.
It's
Right?
not.
Sentiment isn't good. Out of 10 comments on a video, 8 of them are saying it's going to bottom more, it's going to bottom more. So, these are people that are actually watching real estate videos. Are they educated in it? Some aren't. You can tell by the comments, but some are pretty damn educated in it too.
Well, the other thing is, if that is the bulk of the consumer confidence right now, then that's still affecting what's happening. If the bulk of the buyers think it's still going lower, they're not going to do anything.
No, and we don't know who's commenting, but this but then we can flip the coin and we see things that are priced. We could probably pull up some solds. We can't. We won't, but we could pick up some solds today, and we see some sold in 7 days, 6 days, 5 days, some 3 days. When it's priced, where it should be priced for the market. So I don't want to think sellers are going to get over optimistic about this fall market because we've had a couple of rate decreases. I don't think we're going to see nothing until next year where we get some more. You know what I mean? Sentiment has to change. A lot of people are frustrated. A lot of
You
people
know,
are.
you know what, too, Mark? I also want to put a bit of a disclaimer on that too, because if you have a house that's very, very high priced, like if you're in the 1.5, 2 million, 2.5 million, none of those ever are going to go fast, even if you price it right.
Well, it depends on the area, though. Snow Valley area, they'll sell quick. Depends on the location they will. That buyer to me is not really affected by anything. So, but your average, the houses we've looked at four in here, and none of them jump off the shelf. Let's go back now and see if they're listed and see what we can show the viewers.
Okay.
Anything maybe they've just given up.
It's just the market share in that high price range. You just have less buyers, that's all. And I mean,
100%.
less buyers, and we still have quite a bit of inventory. So it's just a matter of numbers, right? You only have a very small percentage of the population that can afford that kind of house. So
Yep.
it can take longer, right? Okay,
Yeah. There's no guarantees in this market.
I know.
You have to have a strategy in today's markets. Okay, and not, well, let's try this price and give it a couple weeks. Already it's wrong, so why give it a couple weeks? Especially as you have 6 weeks in this market to sell. Don't try that. Doesn't work.
Hey,
But
Mark.
34, Esther.
It's active.
Okay. Same price.
Mm-hmm.
Motivated seller
Nope.
on my books.
Next one.
Um, can you go back? Okay, never mind.
That's the one we just went back to and see what they paid. That's the one we did the whole thing on.
Um, 83 Winchester.
This is the search bar I was telling you to use this morning.
Yeah, I once I backed out of it, it was okay.
It's not listed.
Okay, so and it could get relisted.
Mm-hmm.
Street, I think if they got rid of some stuff, I think they could sell because I
Yeah,
didn't think the price was that bad.
I
Just
didn't
hard,
either. Not in that neighborhood.
oh, hard for the buyer to kind of make heads or tails. The room sizes are off due to the over fixtured and furniture. Um,
Oh, and honestly, I've shown a bunch of those and they look way bigger than
what kind
that. So I don't know. I think it's just the volume of stuff in the room made it look smaller.
of 57 Penville, great area. I love Penville.
Nope.
Nothing?
Penville have an E.
Yes, it does.
Penville, right? Isn't that right?
Correct. Go Barry and see.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. Because the old listing should come up. We just saw
I
it.
know. I know.
Sure, it's 57.
Just put Penville then.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Oh, you might have Penville has double N.
Oh, it's double N? One L? No.
Just oh my God.
I don't think it has double N, Mark.
I wrote it down kind of fast.
Hmm.
It's pretty bad when real estate agents can't spell.
Oh, Mark, they come up with this stupid. It's not, yeah, I definitely have it spelled wrong. No. Oh, I know what I can do. No E.
Oh, wait. Oh, okay. How about that?
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll get some comments on their silliness.
Oh, I actually had a listing on Penville before. But you know what, Mark? When you have, after years and years of doing this, you can't remember everything.
No.
No.
Okay. Little,
What number?
195.
I can spell little. No.
Okay, so but a 4-1 came on. So, you know, it's gonna be interesting to see what next year brings. We're thinking of next year already.
Well, you know what the other thing is, Mark? Are we going to see some of these people with that amount of expireds in Simcoe County just not relisting and waiting? Because it
Some
looks like it. Like it looks like it. Because usually you see the expireds the next day they're relisted.
I know. That's
And we
gonna
saw two or three that are not.
I know. I know. So or the wait, just
Oh, you know what I'm going to check? What's our actives now that all those expired,
okay. Well,
right?
yeah,
Because technically we checked it 2 days ago.
it was 819.
Yeah. So technically, with all those expireds, it should have gone lower now, right?
You'd think.
You would think.
But a lot well, I don't think that much though. We're not gonna see a big drop.
Oh, it went up.
New listing, 617.
And now let me do the condo.
Folks, that's a lot of inventory. We're going to be probably 850 on here with that's with condos in the market.
Holy
That's
shit.
that's how much choice buyers have today. And we have to get away from seeing what's actively listed in the 213, actively listing in the community,
So what are
right?
we at now?
What 213, 830 listings.
Holy shit.
So back to what I was saying. So really
That's like the highest, eh?
assess where the what is lit, not what is listed, but what is sold. We have to go on. And we have to go on what our market is doing now, not what it's going to do 6 months from now. We can't price things like that. We can't. We
Well, even when I was talking to my people today, I said, the issue is I can show you comparables and stuff, but it's totally irrelevant. Like if you're not selling this year, these numbers mean nothing.
mean nothing.
No, it
So
changes week to week almost, right? It's hard.
the market's shifting still, right? It's I think it's stable, but it's moving around a bit. And I really believe we could be doing more numbers out of this market if properties were priced. I really do. I really do. And then what happens if we see some major, job losses? What's going to happen with economies? What's going to look? There's another war going on. Israel's fighting with Iran, missiles and all this. There's, I guess, in all the ports in the U.S., a bunch of ports are going on strike. supplies, so supply chain's going to get backed up. Are we going to see increases? Is inflation going to creep back into
Yeah.
this? You don't know. So just imagine if it does. Gas has gone up 3 or 4% this week on stuff like that. I don't know I haven't really, you know, dug into some articles on the port stuff, but I'm telling you, the article, I skimmed it and it was just saying, oh, people are running out and buying toilet paper like it's going out of style, or they figure that things are going to be short supplied. The last thing we need in any global economy right now is inflation to creep back in. Boy, oh boy. Wow. That's the scarier part. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but you know, look what
Well,
happens.
then you're going to see the government trying to do more and more and more. They're going to lower interest rates harder. They're going to change
Maybe. Yeah,
lending rules. They're going to,
maybe. You
oh,
don't
they
know.
have to.
Yeah, but if inflation creeps back into it, what are they going to do? I don't know. Prices are going to go up. They're going to go, well, we can't lower anymore. Are we going to raise up? Like there's so many moving parts to this puzzle right now. And it's been like that way for 3 or 4 years.
The world is screwed up, ever since COVID. COVID changed all this shit, and then everything's been trying to readjust. I read an article one time that said that they pushed out money during COVID, right? Pushing it out, pushing it out, pushing it out. And now, like, they were just printing money for not, with nothing to back it.
Giving it up.
Now they're using a vacuum cleaner to try to suck it back in. That's almost what it's like. So, like, it's the whole thing is a gong show, right?
Well, there's that. There's the Middle East tensions weigh on markets. Financial markets are feeling it. Jobs are okay. Auto sales are down. Third quarter for Dodge, Ram, and Jeep. That's so there's so many things, and oil was up another 1.5% today. Like it's crazy, right?
Well,
It's
and what people have to
not.
realize due to the pandemic and due to them now trying to write everything, like we don't have a history on pandemics and bar charts to see what happens after.
No, no, no,
Like
no.
we just don't know.
No, I think no, I know it's a tough one. But anyway, I think we've wrapped it up. We could
Yeah,
talk about that till green. So anybody wants any more information on the Barrie real estate markets in county, reach out to Dan and myself and follow for more information. We're real.
perfect.
Here.
See ya.